Warzone Ranked is out, and it is a game of inches versus miles compared to the previous versions of Ranked. So in the newest integration for Black Ops 6 into Warzone and the overall sweeping changes for the way the game works, almost everything has become to a mostly even front, which means in Ranked, even the smallest advantage you can have over somebody else is a massive difference in the TTK and in the way that you can approach the game. So today, I'm going to offer you the 3 best loadouts you can get a hold of and why you want to be running them inside of Ranked. The first loadout I want to show you is for those of you that are hoping to maintain the long-range gunfights but still want to have something very reliable, and that is the Model L. The Model L is a rifle that is new to this game as it has never been inside of Call of Duty before, primarily mostly by the name, but if you get the blueprint from the multiplayer prestiging, you can get one that looks like the STG, but overall, the Model L is a slow rate of fire AR. Now, what's unique about the Model L versus all the other rifles is the insane bullet velocity. 1545 bullet velocity on this weapon with really low and very manageable recoil. So with that being said, that makes this gun extremely useful for maintaining long-range fights. Comes with a really decent magazine and overall is going to be able to be very reliable. But of course, you've got yourself a big magazine and you can make this thing effective out into the very long ranges. If you want to, you can even lose overpressured to get a vertical grip to cut down on the horizontal recoil, and you're still sitting at 1189 for this weapon, making it one of the harder hitting yet still better bullet velocity rifles in the game. This pairs very well with the PP19. This gun has a massive magazine just by default, meaning the 5 attachments you can run for it, of course, are going to only benefit it because the gun is very, very reliable. And even running the reinforced barrel has a pretty good bullet velocity, allowing you to still be accurate at range if you get caught running out of bullets of the Model L, because right now there is a bug inside of the game where you're not able to pick up as much AR ammo and not able to pick up as much ammo altogether. And in Ranked, you are generally holding positions, meaning the bigger the mag, the less that you need to obviously run out to try to re-ammo in those fights when you might need to just hold positions. We're going to combo that here with some of the strongest things, one of which is smoke, and the other one right now, for me, is impact grenades. If you are a fan of C4, impact grenades are very similar, except for the fact that you don't have to trigger them once you throw them. So this gives you a really good thing to lob up and over walls and get either finishes or just a good break on a team before you push. Most people are expecting frags and Simtexes, but an impact grenade is also going to not only catch players off guard, but it's also going to force them to panic, because the immediate explosion is generally more than people want to deal with. If you are more of a hold position style player, you can run spring mines, but for the players that are hoping to push into the final zones and not be stuck waiting, the impact grenade is going to go just a little bit further. We're looking to combo this with Scavenger, Quick Fix, and Ghost. Quick Fix has been fixed, meaning that you're able to actually start healing immediately upon plates. This is going to give you a better chance on pushes and a better chance on just re-peaks for fights, because as soon as you start inserting a plate, you'll immediately start healing. Every down and every finish will also get you plates or get you health, so you will be able to continue fighting and be a little bit more aggressive if you want. Scavenger to maintain ammo and plates and cash from your enemies, and then Ghost, because right now it's very important to stay off of the radar inside of Ranked. Now we're going to move over into the next class, and this class to me is technically the strongest class in the game right now for Ranked. And what everybody's going to say is the XM4, and it's not it. It is actually the XMG. The XMG maintains its damage quite a bit further than the XM4 with a default 100 mag, with a really good bullet velocity, and overall this gun just is very hard to beat. So if you want to, you can run the reinforced barrel on this one and get the 1136, or you can run the long barrel, which increases its damage range to 64 meters, or you can run the gain twist to get a 1200 bullet velocity. Right now, reinforced is probably your best bet, 57 meters at its maximum value, and it still has 1100 on its bullet velocity. This one doesn't really need very many additional things. The buffer weight stock itself covers most of your recoil, but if you are still running into recoil issues, you can drop the overpressured and grab the vertical grip. 924 is still nothing to scoff at, and this thing will still be highly reliable even if you don't take the vertical grip. This one has, again, a massive magazine. This is much like the XM4, but with better damage over range, meaning that you can actually do more damage to players more consistently, and you are going to be caught less on the reload comparatively to the XM4 per down, as long as you're landing your shots. We're going to combo this one with a hyper-aggressive SOG. The SOG is a very good SMG with things like rapid fire not being used inside of ranked. Things like the Jackal fall off a little bit more, and the SOG steps up a little bit harder. Suppressor, reinforced, vertical, extended mag, and livestock. It gives you a very aggressive 6.3 meters per second movement speed. This is going to be your walking speed, not your sprinting speed. So even when you're walking, you're already moving faster than most players. And then when you need to sprint, obviously can do so as well. This is a weapon that is highly aggressive. It has a very good number of downs per magazine. You can actually, if doing it effectively, down all 3 players on the enemy team with the extended mag 2, or you can down 2, step back, reload. But realistically, the SOG is one of the best aggressive options right now inside of the game. This one, again, we're going to be running very similar smokes to help cover our lanes, and impact grenades again. Still Scavenger, Quick Fix, and Ghost, rocking it with the Overkill. And now we're going to move into what I think is going to be the Slayer King's best choice for inside of Warzone Ranked. And these are the people that are hoping to push straight through the ranks as quickly as possible and be devil may care on their approach. This combos exceptionally well if you're playing as a team. Meaning if there's 3 of you hoping to do this, this is going to be one of the most effective ways to just double your SR in no time. And that is going to be, of course, the age-old friend, the XM4. This is being ran on a overkill build right here, but we're actually going to change this, and I'm going to show you why. So we're going to go in here, we're going to remove the ergonomic, we're going to remove the high pressured, and we're going to remove the precision grip. We're going to drop this to the reinforced barrel. We're going to have the Jason Armory, suppressor, reinforced, extended mag 2, not the 3. The 100 rounds is extremely useful, don't get me wrong, but it's going to slow you down too much for what we're about to do. And then the buffer weight stock. This is going to offer you a good bullet velocity, a good TTK, still a decent size mag, and most of all is going to give you an option to basically wipe most teams with very little issues. The buffer stock alone does most of the recoil control you'll ever need for this gun, and the high rate of fire means that you're going to remove players at close, medium, long, still extremely reliable. Now, with that being said, your damage drop-off is going to be much sharper than the XMG, so don't expect this to be the 100-meter gun, but you're going to be getting yourself into the 25 to 50-meter range and do a ton of damage and be hyper-reliable. Now, we're going to combo that here with the Siren. The Siren is the brand new special sidearm. This one is iron sight suppressor, long barrel vertical, and extended mag 1. You can use the carry handle if you want to get a little bit of zoom, but the iron sights are a little bit more reliable as the carry handle adds a little bit more visual recoil. We're going to drop down here to our tacticals, and this one we're going to run stems or smokes. I like stems for this build specifically because we are being hyper aggressive. We're going to run this here with the impact grenades again. We're going to run Scavenger. We're going to run Quick Fix, and we're going to run Bird's Eye. Bird's Eye obviously is a direct counter to Ghost. Ghost keeps you off of the minimap. Bird's Eye counters Ghost, and it also increases the range of your UAVs, the UAV towers, and portable radar. But this is where this becomes very team important. We're going to be running this in comboed with Battle Ready, allowing you to get a UAV and a utility box out of every loadout. Meaning the moment that you get yourself a loadout for your team, all 3 of you are going to have Bird's Eye with an XM4, a UAV, and a utility box. Meaning all 3 of you can pop your UAV at one time to get yourself an advanced UAV. Dive whatever teams are nearby and collect all of their money. Go buy yourself another loadout, drop it, get yourself another UAV, Bird's Eye, rinse and repeat. So what you're going to have is essentially enough here, the ability to infinitely give yourself and your team advanced UAVs, or the VSATs, however you want to call them, making your team a dive dominant force. Now, this is, again, for those players that want to absolutely devil may care their way straight through the fights. This weapon build in combination with the perk and wildcard is going to let you be the most aggressive players inside of Warzone, farming SR long before other people have even considered where the first circles are going. And utilizing this will not only help you farm SR, but it'll also get you a little bit more comfortable with the way that the game plays, and it also gives you another option at final circles. Now, hoping all of that there was able to help you get a little bit more familiar with the idea of how you should be building your loadouts in ranked. Obviously, everybody's going to have their favorite weapons. These are just what I'm recommending. If you have one of your own favorite weapons you would like me to check out in ranked, make sure you drop the build down below. If you have any more questions of how the game's going, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them in either of the videos, or I'll drop you one of the answers in the comments if needed. And best of luck to you all out there in collecting your SR on ranked. I'll see you soon. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, peace.